Hello. This is Aubrey Burch with Easy School Marketing. I'm excited you're here with me today. So we're going to talk about 6 back to school productivity hacks. And I know you're going to need this as we head back to school. So listen up. Number 1, this is setting aside time on your calendar. You might think you do this, you do not. I know you do not. So listen up. This is something that I recommend for my clients all the time. So setting aside standing time to work on projects or work on a system. For example, when I'm working with people on their annual fund campaigns, I always have them set aside 2 hours a week or something on their standing time during the calendar that is respected, where they're working on pulling the data reports, analyzing the data, pulling their LIBON list, like figuring out the next step and really having that solid time set in and making that time and honoring it, right? A lot of times we say, we'll work on this project this week, but we don't give it the space to breathe, especially those maintenance things like the database entry, the things that happen every week. I highly recommend that every head of school and every person on that admin team has 1 hour a week in their calendar where they're working on retention efforts this year. So set that time in your calendar. That is number 1. It will help you actually get the things done that you need to get done. So that increases your productivity, right? So that's number 1. Number 2, batching. I can't say this enough. When you block off time, work on things in batches. And this is really key. So I always batch, like when I'm working with a school on annual fund communications, I will sit there and I will batch them in one day. I will batch all the annual fund communications. I will batch all the social media themes that go along with it. Like I will batch it and so that I don't have to worry about it again. It is done. I highly recommend doing this. When we're doing podcasts, we batch our podcasts too. Why? Because it's efficient and it's effective and it allows you the space to work on other projects too. So batching is key. Number 3, outsource. This is such a good one. So if it does not have to do with relationship building or your number 1 priority, like the thing that only you can do in the school that will move it forward, then you really should consider outsourcing it because it's probably not serving you. Outsourcing or delegating. The way I work with this with clients is they're overwhelmed. So sometimes I'll write their copy for annual fund. I'll write their marketing copy. What else do? We do graphic design work. Like stuff like that is really important. Also, if it's not your zone of genius, for example, it takes us significantly less time to put together a graphic design piece because we have professionals on staff, whereas it might take you like 3 days in Canva because of interruptions, and then that's hanging over your head. So it's looking really at what you can outsource and what you need to keep. And those relationship building things are the things you want to keep on your plate because they're the things only you can do. And you and your families, that connection needs to be so strong. So really outsourcing anything that's not in your zone of genius, and honestly, things that you hate too. I'm going to tell you, if you hate writing letters, if you hate writing annual fund things, then outsource it. Otherwise, it's going to take you twice as long and it's going to be painful. So might as well outsource it and get it done and save your time and energy. All right, number 4, avoid interruptions and multitasking. I often see people are like in a meeting and they're typing and they're trying to do this, or they have their office door open and they're trying to focus on something but get interrupted 5 times and have to go back and start all over again. This kills your productivity. Absolutely 100%. I understand working in a school means you're probably going to be interrupted, but we've seen it really work. Like I have on my phone, because I can hear my kids downstairs. I can hear when they're fighting and mama needs to work and I need to get things done for my clients. So I put on a focus music from Insight Timer and I focus and I just zone out and I really minimize interruptions. I put a sign on my door that says, look, for the next 35 minutes, mommy is working on this. And that's what you can do it in 25, 35 increments and just really focus on that one task and get it done. And don't skip. It's so easy to want to skip to the email or that instant gratification thing, but you need to stick with it and get that thing done that you need to get done, right? Okay. And then we're going to, number 5 and 6 are related. So number 5 is a technique our wonderful graphic designer and amazing marketing guru, Chelsea, who's on staff with us, she came up with this one because I know that she gets a lot of our projects done and she's a productivity whiz. And so one of the things she mentioned was that, so let's say you feel really stuck. Like you're looking at your project list and there's this huge project on it and you just feel, ugh, I don't want to do it. And so you sit at the computer and you look at the screen and you're like, I really don't want to do this. Maybe it's writing some copy. Maybe it's something that has to do with your social media. What she says helps a lot of people move forward, and I agree because I do this too. It's then look down at your list and start tackling the smaller things and gain momentum, because when you get those done, the feeling of getting something done and checking off your list, however small, will help you keep going and gain that momentum that you need. And that ties with our number 6, which is eat the frog. Sometimes, and this, I worked with the head of school and I adore her, but like, the one way to get her to do the things that she really needed to get done, but weren't her favorite task, was saying, eat the frog. First thing in the morning you get in, if you have to make those 10 parent phone calls, eat the frog in the morning, right? Make the annual fund ask, make the, whatever that big thing is that's been looming over your head, get it done in the morning and eat that frog, right? Another thing Chelsea mentioned along with this, let's say the frog is really big and you're like, I can't bite off the whole frog, then section it off. That sounds so gross. But really, take that frog and say, okay, today I'm going to eat part of the frog and tomorrow I'm eating the rest of the frog. And make it more, put it in chunks and make it more, I don't want to say the word appetizing, that would be bad. Make it more doable. So I hope you enjoyed these productivity hacks. There are so many more we'd love to share, and we'll probably will on a future episode. I look forward to hearing from you. You can email me at aubrey@easyschoolmarketing.com. Good luck.